Hey good people, welcome to Frizz and Fragrance. Y'all, I am so excited to be starting my fragrance channel. So if you're over here from Beauty and the Frizz, thank you so much. And if you just stumbled upon my video, thank you so much. Welcome. We're about to have a good time over here. I'm all about smelling like a fun time, a good time. And I thought the best way to roll out this channel would be to talk about some of the recent and upcoming fragrance launches. That way we can kind of get to know each other, see what we like, how we're feeling about things, and y'all can really get to know me too. So if that sounds good, I hope you keep watching this video and consider joining this community because we smell good over here. So let's get into it. So how are you? I'm feeling like a little bit nervous, but super jittery and excited because I thought about starting a fragrance channel and I just wasn't sure because beauty and fragrance definitely cross, but I just feel like it just wasn't really working over at Beauty and the Frizz. And there are so many people in my little Frizz fam that love fragrance. And I feel like my fragrance chats and conversations, I'm always limiting them. They're always cut short. So I just wanted to create a space where we could just let loose and talk about all things that smell good, whether it's like home stuff or fragrance, body mist, essential oils, whatever. And I'm really excited to do that because it's something that I have become really passionate about. I would say over the last year, it all started with essential oils, which was a few years back, but I really started getting into fragrance about a year ago. And it has really just taken over my life, taken over this room too. I also want to give a shout out to Lauren May Beauty, also known as Lauren May Fragrance. I had the pleasure of meeting her. I swear I could have talked to her all night about fragrances, and it was like we probably should mingle and talk to other people. And I was like, I can see why she started a separate channel, and I didn't think that was going to be for me at the time, but I definitely feel like it is time for me now. And so I'm just thrilled to start this channel. So I want to let you know a couple of things about me. I told you my name is Cara. I am 43. I am a teacher. I teach 4th grade math this year. I have 2 sons, one that's 13 and one that's 8, and you will see them periodically in the videos because I film in my bedroom, which is a central hub in my home. I really don't like to be shut off from them. I always want to make myself available, and I never want them to feel like me recording my YouTube videos is more important. So you will see them here and there. You will also see my sister joining me for a lot of fragrance videos. We've done a couple videos on my other channel, and it's been very fun. So she's going to be here. Her name is Ariel. Other things about me, I'm into traveling. I am really into mental health. I'm into getting fit, getting myself together. So I hope that you feel like this community is going to be a good fit for you. And I'm really happy to have you here. I'm also very open and receptive to any feedback or ideas you may have. This is a community channel. I'm a community person, and I am still learning so much about fragrance. So I hope that you will join me on this journey. It's going to be a fun time. I'm letting you know now. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to talk about a lot of fragrances today. This is just going to really kind of introduce you to my scent profile, and I really want to learn about what you all like as well. And y'all, there's so much coming out. So we should go ahead and start now so this video is not too long. I'm gonna slide over and I'm gonna be popping up some pictures. These pictures are gonna be coming from Instagram, from brand Instagram pages, and from my girl Jamie, who's also known as Makeup on Your Radar. She covers all things beauty and fragrance. So definitely check her out if you are not following her already. So let's get started with some new fragrances coming from Born to Stand Out. Now, Born to Stand Out, I have tried several of their samples from Lucky Scent. I don't have any full bottles yet. One of the ones I really like is Fig Porn. I also like Indecent Cherry. Those are the 2 that are really standing out to me right now, but they have 3 new ones coming out. First, we have Angel's Powder, which this one is really interesting to me because the notes are cotton candy, nail polish, and fresh paint, and it's all about the guilty pleasures. So if you look at that picture, I just love the promo for this. I am really interested in trying a sample of this. I'm not really sure about this for a full bottle, but I just cannot wait to see how they're gonna create the notes, mainly of the nail polish and the fresh paint. That's a fragrance where it's like, it might not be one that I want to wear, but I just love smelling these kind of nuanced notes and fragrances and seeing how brands come up with these accords. I will be getting samples from Lucky Scent when these come out. They are not out yet. We also have Drunk Maple. Now, Drunk Maple is one I'm not too sure about because this is gonna be coffee. It's gonna have maple syrup in it, suede. There's also gonna be some jungle essence, some Divana, which is sweet. There's gonna be rum. And then there's gonna be some sandalwood, some benzoin, and orchinox. I don't know what orchinox is, but this is one I'm not sure about because syrupy notes, just have to be kind of careful. Like that and caramel. Like I can have caramel in a fragrance, but I don't want caramel to dominate a fragrance for me. And I feel the same about coffee. I like the way coffee smells, but coffee is not my type of fragrance, but I do love gourmands. So it just depends on what it is. The soft suede, I'm curious if that's going to smell a little leathery. So that's going to be an interesting one. And then the last one that's coming out that I don't think I'm going to care for too much is going to be Mary Jane. And that's going to be an icy kind of mint, cannabis, and liqueur smelling fragrance. There's going to be a smell of pine in there. And there's also going to be some rose and champagne. So that's another one where it's like one of those nuanced things where I probably would just smell it, like to let y'all know what it smells like. But I don't think I want to walk around smelling like Mary Jane. So those three are coming out from BTSO. I do have a review over on Beauty and the Frizz that I can put in the cards where I do talk about Nanotopia, Mad Honey, and what was the other one? Nanotopia, Mad Honey, and there was one other, Happy Nuts. And I did try those out, those samples out. So if you're interested in those will be over on the other channel, and I will link that video in the description box. Let's move on to Jean Paul Gaultier, who recently came out with Divine. Now, I just today placed an order for a travel size of this because I'm really interested in it. It has a tea accord, a jasmine, and a vanilla. And one of my favorite fragrances that has a tea note in it is Princess by Kilian. I'm so annoyed because like I'm trying to see how much of this I have left because I think I need to re-up for the Sephora sale. This is one where like I don't want to be without it. And luckily this is part of their line that's cheaper. So, you know, getting it 20%. So getting it for 20% off is going to be, you know, the best that I can probably do. There is a dupe for Princess on the Dua website, and I will talk about the Dua group fragrances a little bit later on, but I'm curious of how that's going to play with this jasmine and vanilla. I've watched some reviews and it sounds good, but the bottle is what really wants me to get like the 1 ounce, but I just don't want to spend the $90 just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and get the travel size and see what we think about that. Next, we have some fragrances from Marc Jacobs. Now, I don't have any fragrances from Marc Jacobs, but I did order one and it's on its way to me. But we've got 4 fragrances and these came out within the last few months. We have Daisy Wild, which is in a beautiful green bottle with the flowers on the top. And I'm really trying not to get like super sucked into the packaging, but the bottles are just so beautiful. And we have these banana flower notes with jasmine and macadamia and then vetiver and sandalwood. I'm hearing that it's just a very pretty fragrance. I'm not hearing too much else, but I really would like to smell that banana flower note. I'm really interested in smelling that, but I might just do a travel size on that or try to smell it in store. We also have 3 versions of the Daisy Pop. So we have Oh So Fresh Pop. Now this one sounds very citrusy. We've got lemon, lime, pear, violet, raspberry, and rose, and then base notes of moss, cedar. That one sounds okay. We have Daisy Pop, and so the Fresh Pop is going to be a more a light, fresh version. Daisy Pop has grapefruit, yuzu, and violet leaf. And then we also have some kumquat. We have jasmine, pamperwood, musk, and vanilla. This is another one that's sounding super fresh. But the one that I ordered along with the Jean Paul Gaultier scent is the Daisy Love Pop. And we have top notes of cloudberry and bergamot. Now, I have no idea what cloudberry smells like, but I am a fan of berry scents. We also have middle notes of whipped cream and pistachio. The pistachio had me sold right away. And then we have base notes of benzoin and musk. So this is going to be the more gourmand out of all of the Marc Jacobs ones I just mentioned. I'm hearing some mixed reviews. Some people say that it does still have the Daisy DNA, which I would expect. But I don't think if I have smelled Daisy, it's nothing that stood out to me. But if I can get that creaminess with the whipped cream and the pistachio and the berry, I'm going to be satisfied with that fragrance, even if it's not super long lasting. All right, moving on to another house that is, this one's very, very interesting house. I'm not sure if you all have heard of Room 1015. So I'm going to grab it right here because it's always close by. This is my baby right here, okay? This is probably, let me see if you can see the dent. Can you see the dent in this? Cherry Punk, y'all. They did something special with this. If you like Tom Ford Cherry Smoke, but you're not thrilled with the longevity, which is why Cherry Punk is what I went with, because I tried them both. I had samples of both, and this one won out. This is a smoked cherry leather scent. It is like, I call this like a boss bitch scent. That's what I really call it, because it's that leather. It's like a leather jacket with this like smoked cherry. And I think that this could be unisex. It's definitely unisex, but this is definitely a top 5 fragrance for me. So a few months back they came out, or maybe last year, I don't even know. I had no idea, but they came out with an extrait. And so we have notes of cherry, saffron. We have Sichuan pepper, jasmine, mimosa violet. I don't smell any of those floral notes in this fragrance. It's strictly cherry and leather for me. And I do have a sample of the extrait. We have base notes of black leather, tonka bean, and patchouli. I am not a big patchouli fan. So if that was something that I could really prominently smell in that fragrance, I would not be talking about it the way that I am. I really want the extrait, but I am very satisfied with Cherry Punk. The extrait is just more intense and you still get that cherry. Someone was saying that you couldn't really smell the cherry like that in the extrait, but no, you can. And I want it. I want it very bad. It's also cheaper than Tom Ford, and you get the 100 mLs, because you're going to pay sometimes $300, $300+ for 50 mLs from Thomas, and I will not do it. Not with something that doesn't last long, especially not with something that doesn't last long on me. So Cherry Punk is just top 5 for me. But I wanted to mention that they recently came out with one called Wave Chow, and it's, look at the bottle, y'all, this beautiful blue bottle. We have notes of orange, mandarin, and lemon in the top, and we have heart notes of watermelon and coconut, which I don't really have any perfumes or fragrances with a watermelon note, so that one really caught me. And we have base notes of amberwoods, cocoa, and ambergris. I almost want to blind buy this one, but I'm really afraid because I've smelled all their other scents and I do not like them. I don't think I may like 1 or 2, and that's just like, I like it. It's not like I'm going to buy the full bottle. They really did something special with Cherry Punk in the extrait. So I'm a little nervous about doing a blind buy for Wave Child, but these notes really called to me and I think it'd be beautiful for summer. I'm going to keep my eye out for samples. And they do have samples on their site, but the shipping, since it's from overseas, you know, I'm just trying to make it worth it, you know, but there's nothing else from them I want except the extrait. And I'm not necessarily ready to part with my money just yet. So we'll have to see about that. Now, Carolina Herrera recently came out with a Good Girl Blush Elixir. I do have Good Girl Blush. It's actually right here. I have the OG Good Girl, I have Very Good Girl, Good Girl Glam, and then I have the Blush Elixir. And with this, my concern are the rose and the patchouli. which are not present in the Good Girl blush. So we also have bergamot and mandarin orange. So you still get that fruity floral, but it's darker. You have the ylang ylang, but then you have rose, vanilla, and patchouli. So people are saying that this is like more of an evening scent, a darker version of Good Girl blush. I would like to smell that one in store, and I would definitely consider it. But right now it is going to be, I'm just going to smell it in the store. We have something new coming from Sniff. Sniff makes Crumb Couture, which I love Crumb Couture. I love smelling like, you know, croissants and raspberry jam. That one doesn't last very long, so you're gonna have to put it with something else. But they have one coming out called Heal the Way. And this one has notes of Divana, pistachio cream, vanilla, and Palo Santo. Palo Santo is the questionable note in this fragrance, probably for most people. Palo Santo is a holy wood, and it has a very distinct smell. I like how Palo Santo smells, but I don't think I want to smell like Palo Santo. Don't get me wrong. I would like a holy wood. I need that. I need that in my life, but I don't know if I need that on my body. So I would want to see, I just don't know if that's going to be a safe blind buy. The Divana is going to be sweet, and the pistachio cream is going to be creamy and nutty with the vanilla. But I did not like Vanilla Vice. Surprisingly, I did not. So Sniff can be kind of hit or miss for me, so we'll have to see. I'm gonna probably have to watch some reviews because this is probably not going to be in stores. Ulta does carry Sniff, but I don't think they carry everything. Like, they don't carry Crumb Couture, and Crumb Couture was sold out for a long time, and then it was on some secret menu and all this kind of stuff. So let me know what you think about Heal the Way from Sniff. Now, I also want to mention the Dua group fragrances. So Dua does a lot of inspired fragrances, and I have an order coming, and I just got an order. And I also have a video over on Beauty and the Frizz of the initial fragrances that I purchased from Dua. It was about 4 or 5, but their fragrances, when they do them right, they do them right. And they often have to sit before you can really decide. And some people, huh? Yeah, do you need help or you can get it? Okay. And you may or may not like the fact that they need to sit before you can really decide. There are some that were love at first sniff, and there are some where I'm still deciding. Like, for example, strawberry milkshake. Still deciding on this one. I've had this for like a year. I'm leaning no. But I have Cherry Mind Control here. The one that I was wearing earlier today is a combo of Princess from Kilian and I think Cherry Smoke from Tom Ford or Lost Cherry. So they do these hybrids where they may do inspired fragrances and have like 2 or 3 in one. So like you're just spraying that. You don't have to worry about layering your fragrances because they're all in one. And they're always having sales. Like right now they're having 30% off. They were having 33% off. I'm really happy. I have one here. This one is their version of pistachio gelato, but this came out before KLE. It does not smell like KLE at all. This is like a really nutty extrait. So I'm really happy with the majority of my Dua fragrances. So let me know if you have tried Dua. They have so many fragrances. It's out of this world. And they do make their own fragrances. So they do inspired fragrances and they do their own. So you will see some videos coming up soon from Dua, or yeah, featuring my Dua perfumes. Okay, House of Sillage. The recent ones that I tried were the Bugs Bunny and the Tweety. If I really need them. I really need these Looney Tune ones to go on sale for 50% off, like they did Wednesday, like they did the Disney 100, because these will be mine. The Bugs Bunny, I actually think I like better than the Tweety. It's a really unique scent that I think you could wear all year long. Whereas some scents, you know, they definitely stand out for a particular season. Bugs Bunny is like all around. I personally feel like it's a safe blind buy for me, but there's a little bit of an evergreen note in there. It's very, very slight. And I did do a review on this on the other channel, with some hot looks to match, by the way. We have pink, raspberry, bergamot, and then Shyness Molly. I think that's how you say it. That's like that evergreen kind of note. And it's kind of it's pretty fleeting though. And then you have jasmine, rose, whipped vanilla, golden amber, patchouli, olibanum, and sheer musk. It is so, so good. And it's unisex, but to me, it's feminine leaning. And then with Tweety, if you like Bitter Peach by Tom Ford, you will love it. You have bergamot, lemon, apple, lily, jasmine, and peach in the mid. And then you have the musk and a little bit of woods in the base. They are both very good fragrances, and I would love to own both of those. Not anytime soon though. We have a new fragrance release from Kylie Cosmetics called Cosmic, and I've heard that this is pretty generic. It's nothing super special about it. Very safe. We have star jasmine and blood orange in the opening, and then in the heart there's some golden amber and red peony, and then there's vanilla musk and cedarwood. There's nothing in there that's like standing out to me. It's a very interesting bottle, but that one is definitely a pass. I think I'm going to be adding Victor and Rolf to my collection, and thanks to my friend Jamie, I'm looking at several, but the one I was going to talk about was the Flower Bomb Tiger Lily, because that's the newest flanker. And we have coconut milk, tiger lily, mango, and benzoin. It just sounds like a really beautiful spring summer fragrance. But I'm also interested in the ruby orchid and the bonbon, the one that comes that looks like a bow, because that one's gourmand. Let me know if you've tried tiger lily. I do have a travel on my loves list for Sephora, so let me know your thoughts about that one. Another house, a niche house, is 4160 Tuesdays. I only have one fragrance by them, which is called What I Did on My Holidays. And that one's not for everyone. It's a beachy suntan lotion, sunscreen scent with a little mint. I love it. It just reminds me of summertime and going to the pool. So that's why I love that. I love the nostalgia. I love that it transports me to a certain time and place. And that's the beautiful thing about fragrances and why I love them so much, because it can evoke an emotion. It can evoke peace. It can take you back. It can remind you of childhood. Not just perfumes, but just food smells or just smells from being in a certain environment, nature smells. And I love that. So 4160 Tuesdays is working on something new. They have a lot of really, really unique scents, and I get a lot of my samples from Olfactive, because this one, again, is overseas. So you can check out their website and see all of the really unique fragrances that they have. Now, Bath & Body has been, getting me lately. They have the Bridgerton collection coming out, and today I saw that there's more than one scent, but at the time there was just the one that came out and you could get it like as a preview, but I did not. So it was, I don't know if it was Diamond of the First Water, but the notes were sparkling peach, spring daffodil, and radiant jasmine. I'm interested in smelling these, but we all know Bath & Body Works has tons of sales, so I'm gonna wait for a sale as far as the fragrances and the candles as well. Tutti Frutti Candy is one that I just purchased when they had their, it was like $4.95 or $5.95 for the lotions and the body sprays. And that's like sweet jelly beans. You got mixed berries, sugared lemon. It's just a candy and youthful smell. Sweet tart cherry. I just sprayed that before I started filming, and cherry is one of my favorite notes, if not my favorite note. It's probably my favorite note. Not cherry blossom. It has to be an edible cherry. And sweetheart cherry is that girl for me. I have the lotion. I have the spray. I need sweetheart cherry in whatever it can come in. I would love for them to have it in a wallflower. You have the wild cherry. There's some crushed pistachio, and it actually reminds me a lot of, and I just saw it, right here, the Sol de Janeiro. These will go perfectly together because you can smell that pistachio note. So imagine this Cherryosa 62 with some cherry in it, and you would have sweetheart cherry. It is so good. The whipped vanilla, perfect. There's nothing else that I want from that scent. It gives me everything that I need. So really, really excited about that. Now, another one we are all probably waiting on, and at the time when I typed this up, there were only 3. But Forever Mood, y'all, Forever Mood is doing the damn thing. you're launching your first line of fragrance with 4 fragrances. Y'all, I wish there was one that I did not want. Like, that's how I'm feeling right now. And then my concern is like, are they going to be sold out when I try to get them for VIB, or am I going to have to get them ahead of time? Because I really do need the 20% off, because I don't know what her price point is. Her, meaning Jackie Aina. I don't know what the price point is going to be. So we have I Am Her, notes of red velvet, pear, raspberry, and oud. I mean, I don't know what to say. Red velvet sounds amazing. Pear, raspberry. I love raspberry in a fragrance. That's why I love the House of Sillage Minnie Mouse. I love Lipstick Fever from Juliet Has a Gun. It's like that raspberry kind of woods. I'm really into that in fragrances. We have Hard to Get, which is lemon, jasmine, and whipped vanilla. So that's making me think of like a little bit of cream chiffon from House of Sillage, which I'm almost out of, sadly. My whole thing with House of Sillage is like, y'all need to make refills, because cream chiffon went on sale for like 60% off. And my whole thing with that was just the principle of buying another one of those cupcakes that I don't need. So I'm just like not getting it, but I'm also sad because I feel like cream chiffon, once it goes, it may really, really go this time, because last time it was sold out for a while. And now 60% off. I don't even know if it's 60% off anymore. But I don't know if that's what Hard to Get is gonna smell. I don't know if that's what Hard to Get is gonna smell like, but it smells like I want it. That's the issue. And then You Remind Me, apricot skin, orange flower, and sensual musks. That's going to be beautiful. And there's one more called NDA. And let me pull up the notes for that, because that one's got like some tobacco in it. And I love a tobacco note, y'all. Like Tobacco Vanille by Thomas Ford. Tobacco Vanille was like the first scent that I was really, really into. Like, I have gone through the body spray. I went through like the 100 ml. NDA is tobacco flower, spice rum, and vanilla bean. So yeah, we don't have prices yet, but available on April 2nd at Forever Mood and Sephora online. And okay, it'll be available in stores on April 4th. Like, is it gonna sell out right before VIB at Sephora? Because I really need the discount. How much do y'all think she's gonna charge for these perfumes? Let me know. I wonder if she's gonna have a discovery set as well. I'm very curious to see if she will have a discovery set. All right, and let's move on. Juliet Has a Gun is coming out with Juliet. It's already out actually, and I'm waiting for VIB for that. We have notes of dark cherry, jasmine, sambac, absolute, and tonka bean. I own Sunny Side Up, which is a very unique musky sandalwood fragrance. And then I have Lipstick Fever, which I just bought out of curiosity for the name. And I actually like both of them. I have to be in a certain mood, but I am happy to have them in my collection. But this dark cherry note, the tonka bean, I don't even care about the jasmine sambac, absolutely. Like, I don't care about that. But I'm really, I cannot wait to get that. I am getting that. I also want to try the one that's called by Juliet Has a Gun. Yeah, I do. Also on my list, by Rosie Jane. Oh my gosh, I just finished Dulce last night. This is like that gourmand, vanilla, so good. But yeah, that's in my empties can. But Missy has come out. It's out of stock at Sephora right now, but I think it's in stores. Green mandarin, coconut, and pineapple. I think that's going to be just the perfect summer scent. So I am going to be getting that. We are almost done, y'all. But you know, I have to talk about it all because I need to know what y'all think. Okay, by Killian. Sunkissed Goddess is out. It's on their site. But I'm not willing to pay $295, especially it'd be a total blind buy. You have Ylang Ylang Essence, Tier, Flower, and Coconut. It sounds like a typical like summery, beachy scent. I would like to smell that. Now, the one I didn't like, y'all, was Born to be Unforgettable. That was that Coca-Cola, cinnamon, and cedarwood, and it just smelled like cedarwood to me. The Coca-Cola, just, that was definitely the opening. You did not get any Coca-Cola after that. It was like, bye. And then the cinnamon, you kind of got that nutmeg and cinnamon in the mid, but it dried down to just plain cedarwood on my skin, and I just was not happy with it at all. I was not happy with it. So let me know your thoughts on that. I mean, maybe on a man, but definitely not on me. I did talk to you about Princess. I love Princess green tea, marshmallow, and ginger. And I'm going to tell you, Princess with pistachio yum gelato 33. Yes, these are yeses, y'all. So good. I just wish I could see. I was trying to shine a light through this, like, because I don't want to buy this before I need to, but it's looking like I need to. So yeah, Princess is a staple in my collection. Let's move on to Mugler. Oh my gosh. Do you know what I wanted to try? And I got a travel size today. I ordered it from Ulta. I've always wanted to try Angel Nova. Angel is okay. I had a sample and it was like a love-hate. But Angel Nova with the fruity notes in there, I'm thinking I'm gonna like that. So I ordered that as a travel. But there is a Mugler Alien Hyper Sense. So you've got top notes of green mandarin and pear. Middle notes are jasmine, sambac, and Indian jasmine. And base notes are driftwood, amberwood, cashmere, and musk. From what I'm hearing, this is just an updated Alien. And I believe that Mugler is now owned by L'Oreal, and I'm not sure how recent that was, but it almost seems like, you know, just trying to reinvigorate the brand. The bottle looks beautiful, but we cannot get caught up in bottles. We cannot. And we cannot get caught up in limited edition, because one thing y'all are going to start hearing me say a lot is we are the true limited editions, y'all. It is us. It is not the packaging. It is not the perfumes, the makeup, the products. It's none of that. We are the true limited edition. So just remember that when it comes to when you see new things and that you want and you're like, oh, I'm not going to be able to get it. Most likely you will be. A lot of things that are limited edition come back. I don't think, from what I've seen, this is going to be worth it. And I was really excited. I do have the Mugler Alien Goddess, which I feel like is okay. It's not my favorite, but it's not like the worst. It's really nice for spring, summer. And I think that Goddess is really different from the original Alien. But I'm hearing that Hypersense really isn't too much different. You do get some fruitiness in the opening, but as it settles down, it just goes back into the original Alien DNA. So I'm hearing that if you have Alien, you don't need to get this one, or if you have an Alien that you're almost done with, you can just get a refill and put it in your Alien bottle, unless you just want the bottle. But I'm trying not to get caught up in that. All right, we have 4 more perfumes left, y'all. Valentino is coming out with, or is out with a new one. Let me get the name of it. It's called like Extravaganza or something like that. Because I had it in my loves list for Sephora. I keep taking it in and out. Donna Born and Roma Green Extravaganza. We have notes of tea accord. So yes, the tea accord again. I love that in Princess. So that's what intrigued me. And we also have jasmine and vanilla. I'm hearing that this one is nice, but that it does, of course, have the Valentino DNA. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I think I like the Valentino Coral Fantasy, if I remember correctly. But I also feel like the Valentino perfumes are strong. So I have to see. Now, I like strong perfumes, but like it can't be too strong. Like it has to settle down. Like if you've ever heard of Wilhelm Parfumerie and they have Mango Skin, like you would think Mango Skin would be one that I really like because I like fruity fragrances, but Mango Skin just doesn't settle down. It is too strong for this girl. So I don't know. I might do the travel. Definitely not a full bottle. I was really happy to see that Brown Girl Jane is now being sold in Sephora. I've always seen them pop up on my Instagram, but I've never bit the bullet to try them. So we have Carnival coming out with notes of Caribbean mango, whipped musk, and vanilla. That sounds like a winner to me, but there's also a discovery set. They do have one that has a cherry note called Dare, and they do have all their perfumes separately at Sephora now, but Dare is not. So I want to try the discovery set so I can just get a feel for the house, but I'm excited to smell Carnival. Now, Kayali has a sneak peek of this like summer situation coming out. Their last one, first of all, that whole oud collection was not for me at all. The vanilla oud was okay, but all the other ouds were just, they weren't. So smoky oud was something that was just not on my list. But this sneak peek of these summer scents look amazing. Most likely I'll be getting those. And finally, we have to end off with my baby. Oh my God. It's right here. Flora Strawberry Letter. I was like, why did you get the travel size? And then it sold out. So Strawberry Letter, it just came back in stock. So I got me the full size because this one, so good. Cassis Leaves, you got Strawberry Gary Guet, which, what is that? Hold on, because I can't. I'm not the type that's going to just be glossing over stuff all the time. Okay, it's the earliest of the spring strawberry varieties. They are appreciated for their exceptional taste quality. Okay, so we got the best of the best when it comes to strawberries and Strawberry Letter. We have Plum Nectar, Wild Lily, Red Poppy, and Apple Blossom. And then we have some Earthy Woods, Tonka Bean, and Sugared Amber in the base. Y'all, this one, I think if you liked Mood Ring, you would like Strawberry Letter. But I like Strawberry Letter. I like Strawberry Letter better than Mood Ring. I like this. It is a sexy strawberry. It's a grown-up strawberry. It's not going to give you like strawberry shortcake doll head, plastic doll head strawberry. That's not this one. But this one, like I said, sexy grown-up strawberry, little strawberry musk, little strawberry woods. That's what Strawberry Letter is from Fleur or Fleur, however you say it. Fleur. I keep saying Fleur. Fleur. Love that. I mean, Missing Person, Not Your Baby, Apricot, Privy. They have so many really good ones. Really unique fragrance house. Oh my God, I was not about to talk about my baby. I was about to forget to talk about my... I done dropped everything, y'all. Father figure, y'all. This is my baby right here. This is my baby for real because it's like, I just never smelled anything like it before. It's so unique. It's unisex. It's a creamy fig, not super green. I have an obsession with figs. I've only tried figs one time and then I let them go bad. But I have an obsession. So anything that has a fig note, I want to smell it. I don't always love it, but I want to smell it. Because fig can be really earthy. Like, let me show you. And this is why I had to start a separate channel because y'all see how I can go, okay? We're going to be going. We can go. This, the Claude de Lis of fig oil, like you're going to be smelling like the outside, okay? You're going to be smelling like you were in the dirt. And you're going to have some smooth skin though and glowy skin, but it's going to be earthy glow. So you may not always like every fig, but there are some really good fig scents out there. And this is one of them. Let me move over so I can let y'all go. All right, y'all. So we talked about like 30 fragrances in this chat. And I'm hoping this is a premiere because I really want to just chit chat and get to know people in this community. And if you're coming from the beauty community, I need to know you as a fragrance person. You know what I mean? Because we don't get to talk about all of that over at Beauty and the Frizz. So if you are new to this community or just coming from the other channel, I cannot wait to talk more about fragrances and smelling good and making our home smell good. I'm really excited. And as I said earlier in the video, there's something about scent that it's just like a huge part of life. You know, smelling things is a part of life. It's just one of those things that can transport you. And it's one of those things that's always very soothing and very calming. The smell around the holiday time, or the smell of nature when you go outside, or when I diffuse my oils in the house, or even when I'm taking a shower. Oftentimes I'll just take like some lavender essential oil and just put a few drops in the shower. Like that is just, oh my gosh, lavender is just one of the best scents ever. It is just so like real lavender. Stop. It is just one of the best. So let me know how you feel about these fragrances. Have you bought anything lately? Do you have anything on your list? I cannot wait to talk about just like fragrance combos, layering, candles, dupes. I'm also getting into the Middle Eastern fragrances. I have like 4 coming. Why am I just finding out about these Middle Eastern fragrances? Like why? How? Because we might need to go that route. I'm hearing that they are really long lasting, that they're just as good as the designer fragrance houses. I'm just really excited to talk about that. Even one of my beauty brands that I like, Fantasy Cosmetica, they make their own fragrances. They make their own hand-painted bottles. I've got some fragrance oils from Brown Sugar Babe. They have dupes for Angel Angel Share. They have dupes for House of Sillage, Minnie Mouse. They have dupes for Tom Ford Lost Cherry, y'all. Oh, I gotta calm down. Okay. Let me know. I have so much to talk about. I think you all can feel it. I'm feeling it. So I think we're going to have a lot of really great energy over here. And I hope that you will stick around. So I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for this first video today. Don't forget, give me some feedback. Ideas are always welcome. I'm very reflective and I'm also very receptive, and I'm just so happy to be building this fragrance community. There is such a great fragrance community out here, and I'm just glad that I'm about to be a part of it. So I hope that you will stick around, that this is some therapy for you, because it always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.